Hi, I'm Jordan Barnes. I'm 27 and I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. If I had to describe myself, I would say that I'm a believer in people. I think everyone has something special to offer, and I like to see that. I like to see people who want to see their better selves. I started out as a really shy kid, and I know I had a voice, but I just was afraid to let it be heard. And I wish, like as a kid, that I had someone to help me with that voice and become my real self and not be afraid of my real self, not confining myself to anyone's perspective or their thoughts about me. If I had to describe my work, I would say that photography is my medium, and my true work is getting that story out from whoever it is that I'm taking a photo of. I love to give a voice to people who normally wouldn't have a voice. And right now, my priority is Black people. So much has been going on in the world where our voice has been silenced, and there's so many different narratives to who we are as a whole, as a group. And I just didn't see that as a kid. So my whole objective now is to make sure that that voice is being heard. I have a voice, but it's not the same as everyone else who is Black. And I think that that is something that's really important that people should understand. The series Imen came from me recognizing that Black men needed to be seen as human. Even me personally identifying as Black and queer, I have my own judgments against Black men in general. And then furthermore, straight Black men. So I wanted to create a platform or create a body of work that simply removed all of those other preconceived notions and just saw Black men as human. So Imen stands for human, the Haitian Creole meaning for human. And that's what I wanted people to recognize when they see these photos. I wanted them to see a human being. I wanted them to see a story. I wanted people to see that there is love, there is encouragement, there is hope. There is so much involving Black men. So in this series, I highlight that. I try not to use any symbols of status in these photos. I wanted the fabric to kind of represent like this paint or this kind of color movement in the photos, but I also wanted people to see just the being, just the person. I didn't want people to think that, oh, because this person has this or this person looks like this, then they should be in this area. Black people were starting to use accolades as a justification to not be killed. So I have a college degree, I shouldn't be killed. Or I volunteer for this group, I shouldn't be killed. When in all actuality, just being human is enough. And I hope that that's something that I could convey through this body of work, was that just being is enough. So I have them in a setting where you don't see things of status, where you just see nature and the person in their natural state, like just being and existing. So that's my take on this body of work. I'm Jordan, and I'm a storyteller, and I do that through photography. The new thing I'm working on in the John Mitchell Center, it's all about connectedness. I want people to be able to view my work and also feel there's some source of energy or feeling a part of. Initially, I wanted it to be like a book, but hopefully with this series, I can print it large enough for it to be like a public display somewhere outside where people can access it easily. I want people to be able to see my work from a mile away if they can. Yes, I would love for it to be in a gallery. Yes, I would love for it to be in a museum, but I know that my community doesn't usually exist in those spaces. So I wanted to bring it somewhere where it is public and it's huge and people can see it.